Blessed love to the full family. Yes, we're thankful. Yes, you are in the nest, the tiger's nest, the Honorable Priest Isaac with you. At this moment, I will be highlighting a previous video that we did as it relates to the prize giving ceremony for our essay competition a year ago. I said I wanted to give at least my audience an idea, a better idea of exactly what it is that we do as it relates to the essay competition, because you got to keep in mind a lot of people have been just coming in or are coming in for the very first time. A lot of ones that are in tune to the nest, to the tiger's nest, to the shock of the hour radio program, etc., have been just on board for maybe a year now. So we have to definitely keep all of that in mind. So we're thankful again for your presence with us. As I said, what I'm going to do this evening, we will be revisiting a video that we have uploaded just a bit less than a year ago. But looking at the views on that video, you could see that a lot of you have not seen that. So I'm going to replay it. You see, in reality, sometimes we have a lot of, conscious talk and Africa talk. But when it comes to our youth, when it comes to the betterment of our children, somehow we don't have that interest. The interest is somewhat lost, and definitely this is what we want to promote here in the Tiger's Nest. You're just looking at the poster. Remember, you could get this poster. If you desire a copy of this poster, all you have to do is email us, priestisaac27@gmail.com, and we send you a copy of this poster as it relates to the Spring Equinox 2021, the Spring Equinox upcoming 2021. And keep this in mind. I think this may be the most important point. I mean, we're living in a so-called COVID world, and you better wear your mask and all them kind of weird stuff. But the reality is, I mean, I personally, I'm not going to pretend I'm Mr. Prophet and know it all. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know what they're planning. They have their own agenda, and they're locking down this place and locking down that place. And just today, the news came out, Virgin Atlantic coming out of the UK is stopped, will not be flying to, at least to Antigua for some time. So remember, the main point here is that if you cannot come, we're still going to be doing this, but you can be with us virtually. You hear that? You can join this action virtually. You can come to the Spring Equinox virtually. How many of you watched the documentary that we did, or the episode on YouTube, the program we did a few evenings ago, directly dealing with the Stargate? If you did not watch it, just go to our YouTube site, and a few videos prior to this one here, and you'll see us do a video entitled The Stargate of the Caribbean, or something of the sorts as it relates to Stargate. And that is something you would like to watch, and it gives you an idea, gives you a better understanding of what this whole Spring Equinox 2021 is all about. Why would you want to leave where you are to come to Antigua to be around some rocks, to be around some stones, what you're talking about? But it's more than the rocks and the stones. And let me tell you straight, the rocks and the stones are enough, Oh yeah, that they're worth the price of admission alone. But there's so much more that will be added to the package. And of course, as I said, you can see everything right here. A special Saturday night evening lecture by myself. You have the yoga morning classes. You have the sunrise and the sunset hike. This is double hike to Green Castle Hill. You also have the marijuana educational lecture and tour. I mean, so many different things. You have the historical experience or historical sites on our island tour. You have the Rastafari drumming, so many different things. Myself, Honorable Priest Isaac, we have the Honorable Ras Dre. We make up Rastafari Experience Antigua. Of course, your accommodations, your vegan meal and transportation, everything is a part of the package. Of course, just contact us by email and we will give you more information on exactly what it is everything entails, and exactly price and everything as it relates to you coming and joining us right here in Antigua. So basically, the main thing you have to do is to get your ticket organized. And I will repeat, even planning this equinox, we had to keep in mind we're living in a flipped up world for the moment. In fact, our summer, our spring, our winter solstice, pardon me, which was in December, our winter solstice in December, we did it, of course, but we didn't have any international guests for obvious reasons. You know what's going on again. But this year we decided to put it all out. But even if they lock down the planet and nobody from the moon can come here, you could still join us virtually. Sit down behind your little telecomputer just like you're doing now and watching me, and definitely you'll be able to be a part of this experience. So I'm looking forward for you joining us one way or the other. But really what we are here for today is to speak more about the essay competition, the Priest Isaac's essay competition that we do each and every year. I actually highlighted this for you a few evenings ago, and this specifically is a video. Let me just put it in order here. This is the prize giving ceremony that we did with the Honorable Dave Lester Payne on his program. I just want to, run through some of this for you. Remember, this is the prize giving ceremony that we had. This is just less than a year ago, and this was because of the same COVID corona business, why we had to do this in the radio, in the studio, because we had a big event planned and everything. We were definitely going to have a big banquet and entertainment just to give out these prizes so the youth and the children could feel good, but we had to do it indoors. So let me just give you an idea of exactly what happened here. All right, this is just a few minutes. Don't mind you see 45 minutes. We're not going to run everything. Just give you an idea for those who may not know what the essay competition
Equinox experience, which would have even we would have had a grand event Thursday evening where we would have doubled up our essay competition for Black History Month. That would have been the evening for the prize giving ceremony. And of course, we had 6 guests coming from overseas, all have cancelled, obviously, for obvious reasons. So what we decided to do today is to come to the people and bring the winners of our African History Month essay competition to the nation. We have been speaking about it for a while, and of course, we have 2 winners today. And we definitely, give thanks to the opportunity.
We have 2 winners or 3 winners?
We have 2 winners. We only had entrants.
Oh, you mean?
Remember, we have the senior division and the intermediate division. So we have winners here from the senior division and the intermediate division. We didn't have any entries at all for the junior division.
Okay, because I'm seeing 2 children behind them. Their family?
Yes, their family. That's one happy family.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Come to celebrate.
To celebrate and of course encourage. So we have the winning essays here. Of course, you could see I'm doing my recording. I know you have your people on Facebook. This is the winning essay for the senior division that was done by Brother Terry Benjamin Jr., who is listening, but his father is here to collect his prize on his behalf. And we also have the first prize winner in the name of Caleb Hatton. And this essay is the winning essay for the intermediate division. So you're taking a look at them now. As you can see, they have been well presented and
Mr. Benjamin, good afternoon. Could you pull a microphone too? Good afternoon, sir. How are you? Your son, unfortunately, could not make it.
Yes.
How do you have the picture of his son? Okay, see if we. Okay, so we can put it on. So at least if he's watching Facebook or he's listening, he'll know. And what's your first name, Mr. Benjamin?
Terry.
I'm
senior.
So you're senior. That's why he's doing it.
Yes.
Okay, what was it like when your son was going through preparing for this essay competition?
Well, he had to do a bit of research, to get some more information about some of the great African personnel, and so I find it was very enlightening to him.
Okay. Did you learn anything from him in the process?
Yes, I did, because I read it over, sort of like to edit, and I picked up on a few things. Yes.
Okay, good. Well, we wish your son could have been here. A priest. The fact is, the presentation was going to be held, and because of the fact of the cancellation of how many individuals were coming?
Well, the whole event itself, No, this was
The prize giving ceremony.
Yeah, this would have been a grand affair,
Yeah, because I think you had some speakers and so on.
Yes, Brother Alistair Thomas
and Paddy.
And Brother Paddy Simons would have been speaking as well, and I'm sure you got your invitation.
Yes, I did.
Yes, definitely, and as I said, it was a grand event, but that is how it is, So we're still thankful for life. So let me just officially say again, full congratulations, speaking to the mic besides that. Let me say again, full congratulations to Brother Terry Benjamin Jr. I know he's listening, and we're very thankful for the effort that he made. And again, it was a wonderful presentation. As you could see, we had so many things in store, but we just decided to do it in this fashion. And maybe it is good so because the whole nation, is hearing this, So I'm very thankful, Brother Benjamin Sr. I know you will accept this on behalf of your son. In all blessings and love, full congratulations. That is an Acer Flex One, pardon me.
Okay, well, thank you. You want a priest? The fact is, we're talking about the essay.
Yes, my brother.
And are you going to publish these?
Definitely.
But yes. What I'm going to ask you to do,
yes,
because folks will say, what would they win? Of course, I know how you dramatize things when you're reading. And I want you, is it possible for you to read that for us today?
Well, I was hoping that Mr. Junior would have been here.
Well, he's not here. He's not here.
Mr. Senior is here too.
No, but I want you. I want
of
you.
Course, I will. I will go through this.
I want you before we're gonna give you a chance. We're gonna take a commercial break.
Okay,
we're gonna give you a chance to go through it.
No problem, my brother.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for staying with us. No, don't run out of the room. I'm good. Please.
Yes, my brother.
Now, of course, we want to make this as exciting as possible because Benjamin Jr. is not here with us today, and he's hoping that we will give the general public a sense of what this is all about. So, come next time around Black History Month, they'll want to participate. He's 17 years of age, and if we can just go through
So this is What Does African History / Heritage Mean to Me by Terry Benjamin Jr. And he has, of course, presented to Honorable Priest Isaac and presented by and everything in order there. It says here, I celebrate and treasure my African history / heritage because it has special meaning to me. Unfortunately, some people view their African heritage negatively and distance themselves from it. These people are to be pitied. I like that. In contrast, I am proud to be of African heritage. Firstly, my African heritage / history means that I can be very creative. I strongly believe that a reservoir of creativity from my African ancestors is a part of my DNA. I am capable of inventing great things like Philip Mgwa Wali, who developed the world's first supercomputer. The great African inspires me to believe that my dream of becoming a great computer scientist is achievable. Meanwhile, I am celebrating the elastic and fluid body that I inherited from my ancestors. Hear this. I am wise like an Nancy, and the African drums beat in my veins. Secondly, my African history / heritage means that I am strong and confident, especially about the fact that I am Black. There is no need for me to bleach my skin. The gift of melanin that my ancestors willed to me protects me in any environment. I am confident, and this is because I know who I am. Mother Africa has molded me into a confident and strong Black man. I am confident, like Hatshepsut, Mansu Musa, and Izana. Thirdly, my African history heritage means that I am a conqueror, a source of inspiration from African conquerors like Shaka Zulu and Haile Selassie. They have conquered the unconquerable and passed on their mantles to me. This empowers me to conquer fear and failure. Whenever I encounter obstacles, my heritage becomes an asset that allows me to overcome them. I face life fearlessly, like the Lion of Judah. My future looks bright and optimistic because of my African history/heritage. This heritage makes me creative, confident, and ready to conquer the world.
Mr. Benjamin, what school does your son attend?
Um, he attends the Island Academy.
Island Academy?
Yes, he just completed, I think, grammar school.
Okay.
So he's up there first year.
And let me just jump in here, you know, so you know, you could that kind of stuff warms my heart personally. So that's Brother Benjamin Jr. That's his father there, who's a teacher himself. And you know, as you could hear, he was, you know, he's quite elated. He's a cool kind of fella, but he was very excited for his son winning that laptop. And, you know, as he could, you know, he showed you that he himself learned so much about African history and heritage just by going over his son's work. So that's a delight for me. You can see I'm definitely
He's doing the
here.
IB A-level
Yes,
program.
Okay. All right, good. Well, Island Academy. Yes. That's where he's at. Okay, Island Academy is.
So, but the point is really, you know, so that's what it's all about. So he was the first place winner, not the father, the son. You saw the picture. I put up the picture of the son, 17 years of age. That was the limit now for the senior group. So, and that was last year. So he would be 18 now, or very close to 18 now. And that was an Acer laptop. And the second prize was a tablet, not the second prize, but the first prize for the junior levels, the winner of the junior, or the intermediate, pardon me, the winner of the intermediate will be coming now. That's young Caleb. He won the tablet that we had for last year. So this is the same thing we're doing this year. That was our 7th year. That was our 7th year of doing this. And as I said, this, as you could see, the Priest Isaac's essay competition prize giving ceremony, that's the first time I've ever had a prize giving ceremony basically over, no, the second time, yes, the second time, over the radio, on air. You understand? The other times, which would have been 5 times prior to this, or prior to the other 2, we would have done that in a ceremonial fashion. One of those years, it was something that occurred why we didn't, not COVID. COVID was last year, but prior to that, I think it was the 4th. If it wasn't the 4th, it was the 4th or the 5th year that we did it. There was some sort of misunderstanding, and we didn't have the banquet again. And in the last 3 years, we have connected or joined our spring equinox celebration with the prize giving celebration. So for example, as you can see, we're having a spring equinox retreat and experience this year for March, the 2021 spring equinox. As you could see, we just showed you the poster from the 18th to the 21st of March. Well, what we would have done regularly, we would have had a big banquet with lectures. You're still going to have a lecture night, 2 lecture nights, in fact. You're going to have a lecture night with one of our herbalists, and you're going to have a lecture night with yours truly, the Friday evening and the Saturday evening. Now, usually the Saturday evening would have been the prize giving ceremony as well. And it would have been a big affair. We invite the Minister of Education, the Director of Education as well, who usually comes, Governor General. We basically invite everybody, you know. I'm actually just picking out who would have come, or who came those previous times and come every now and again or regularly. Must give respect to Mr. Claire Brown, the Director of Education, for at least, you know, coming to these prize giving ceremonies. So we couldn't do that last year. We already paid for the place. We had 6 individuals coming down from different parts of the earth to celebrate with us for the spring equinox. All of that was canceled because of Mr. COVID and Mrs. Corona. So this is why we had the presentation here in the studios of Observer Radio, Newsco 911. And we made the presentation. So I just made the laptop presentation, as you could see, to Brother Benjamin Sr. for his son. And we're going to make the tablet presentation. I just read the essay. You heard it for yourself that Brother Young Benjamin wrote. They're not, no disrespect to them at all. It's not like if they're conscious people as such. I know a bit of Mr. Benjamin, at least that was the first time I met him. And we have a few things in common. It's no disrespect to him. It's not as if he's a Rasta or some conscious man, so that would have been the first time his son would have been writing anything like that. And you see, this is the point. This is why we fight so hard, man, to get this in the school system. See, like how they want to inject vaccine in your veins, we want to inject this in the school system, in the curriculum. This is the curriculum. Put it in the syllabus, and the bus wouldn't be so silly anymore. Yeah. So this has to be now an extracurricular activity. And if some people are a bit lost, I put up a video just, it was the previous night, the statement, the official statement, as it relates to the launching of the essay competition, the Priest Isaac's African History Month essay competition. This is our 8th year running of this essay competition. It is always a joy to do it. And of course, as you would know, we are advocating or even asking for any individual who would like to be a part of this to partner with us. It's partnering, you're partnering with us. It's just that we are the leader of it. We have the understanding of it. We are the experts here. You could say we in charge, but I'm asking you to partner with us to be a part of this. This is why this specific thing that we do is extremely transparent. Hey, I have brethren that tell me, King, you don't have to be going on the radio and reading everybody's name. I would listen when this competition is done. We would take money and put ads in the paper and mentions on different radio stations just to read the name. Some of you who contribute internationally, you don't even know your name is being read on local media and the amount that you've contributed, because it's a very important project. And I don't even want to leave a little room for anybody to even consider. I would admit I've never received that sort of vibes. People say, boy, all the money there you're getting. I'm not getting all the money. As I said in a previous statement that we made, every single year. And I wouldn't be surprised that this year is the same. Every single year, we got to go into the bank account and say, okay, how much we pulling out so we can make sure that the thing go off. So it's our duty to do this. When we did it first, we didn't ask nobody for anything, really. It's our duty to do this. But I think that as a people and even as a teacher, you got to teach the students in different ways. And practice is, as Vaughn would say, I'm trying to find the word, the words that Vaughn put it. Action is better, but the speech is fine. Action is better, but the speech is fine. Yeah, that's Vaughn Benjamin of Midnight. So we can talk, but to me, enough respect when you link Priest Isaac by email or whatever and say, yeah, my Lord, I'm going to give you $300 towards this essay competition. I'm going to give you $500. Man, I can only give 50, whatever it is. What's the cash up again? And send it through. You understand? Remember your name. We're putting your name in lights. You don't have to worry. Everyone will know that you contributed. Even if you say, hey, don't tell nobody. I'm still going to say an anonymous contributor. Your name is anonymous? No? Well, I feel no way. An anonymous contributor, a contributor, contributed $250 that has gone towards this laptop XYZ. That's how we do it, because it's an important project. It's not something we want to ever see fail. This came about because we couldn't get it in the school then. This is like plan B. Because we could not get it in the schools, we said, well, we'll do it on the side. And the same people that we try to give to put in the schools, I must say, some of them still come around and applaud it and say, very good job. I've never been sponsored by no governmental institution, none. The most I've received from the Ministry of Education is their verbal support and well wishes. They're well wishes. That's the phrase I was looking for. They're well wishes. And I'm very thankful for their well wishes. But well wishes don't buy tablets. well wishes don't buy laptops, and well wishes can't put no ads on the air. Give thanks to Brother Dave Lester Payne, who always open his doors to us. All right.
It's
Buckley's.
Buckley's, yeah.
So remember, all you have to do is contact me, precise27@gmail.com. And definitely we will definitely, I could send you the statement that you heard me read the previous night. We could send you a copy of the statement that you could go through it properly. You could send it to someone else. And I mean, the bigger the better, man. The bigger the better. This is not a profit venture. When it's a profit venture, I'll tell you, you see the Equinox 2021, that's a profit venture. That's a business action going on there. That's a money-making affair, whether you like it or not. Don't you do something to make money? So what the problem? That's big business we're into. This is not no big business. In fact, we take money to make sure this happens. This is about the children, the heart of our sons and our daughters, that we want to revolutionize as far as the Afrocentricity and how they think. Because a lot of us talk it. This is the thing, a lot of us talk it, but very few put their money where their mouth is. And that is why too, we don't just call people's name because we want to be transparent. People that contribute to things like this should be respected. That's why you would hear, I'm sure by now, you may not know their faces, but by now you would know there's certain names you keep hearing me say, because they're always on the front line to contribute. Again, brother Mike Duan, he was the one that contributed that laptop that the brother got last year. You understand? The tablet was contributed by brother Christmas from Quality Muffler, that's right here in the land. But of course, you had other things that had to be taken care of, as I said, promotion and many other things. So we give thanks for all those who contribute. Be a part of this year's essay competition. Remember, you have until the 3rd of February. The 3rd of February is not even before the 3rd of February. That's the night that we intend to have the official press conference and the official launching, like, go, it's off for the children to start writing their essay to make sure it comes in before the end of February. But of course, before you start, you have to have the prizes to say, look, they're here. So this is why by the 3rd of February, we would expect you would have already given your contribution, or at least given your word or your pledge towards what you'll be contributing. And remember the PayPal. Like the PayPal, there's no PayPal for the moment. The Cash App, I'm going to put the link for the Cash App below. All you have to do is go below and press the Cash App, and the contribution could be set for. But again, for better detail, I know we covered it when we did the statement, but for better detailing, you could email me and I would send you the copy of this statement as it relates to, soliciting for assistance for this essay competition.
You know what? I think I did an interview. I know I did an interview with an entire classroom up there. And those children are brilliant. Those children are awesome. So, and this is a reflection of that. And I'm glad. Priest, who was the adjudicator?
Well, I had myself, and my youths also went through it.
Okay, good. Okay, well
the members of the Precise Institute of Holistic Knowledge.
Congratulations to you and your son, Mr. Benjamin.
Thank you.
And we're glad that your son participated in the competition. And give him our best regards. And they say he's viewing or he's listening. Congratulations, Terry Benjamin Jr. Keep up the good works and keep the spirits alive. Now, what are you going to do now, please? You're going to put it back in there.
In the bag officially.
And so we can get. So, Mr. Benjamin, again, thanks for being with us today. And here's hoping that your child, of course, will continue to grow and be a very successful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure.
Okay. Now, Priest, who we have now? Who's the next?
Well, we have Brother Caleb. As I said now, Brother Caleb now, he himself has conquered the first position in the intermediate department. Mm-hmm. And this is his essay, and even to show the audience now, those on Facebook, and also those who are tuned in to my specific network here. And this one is very interesting, because he really sort of panned it around the ancient kingdom of Angola. And of course, again, this is also entitled, What Does African history/heritage mean to me? So I know you you want to
I
take a
want
look
to
at
see
it
this.
first.
Yes, I
Okay.
want to see this. And now, Hutton is your last name? Good day, sir. How are you? How are you?
Good afternoon.
What's your name?
Kevin Hatton.
Kevin Hutton.
Yes.
I don't remember ever meeting someone with the last name of Hutton. Where are you from, sir?
I live in Paradise View.
Paradise View. Okay. Who named him?
My
Who
son.
named your son?
Oh, myself.
Caleb.
Caleb, yes.
And what's the middle name?
Keaton.
Why you gave him those names?
I'm into Ethiopian studies.
That's why I'm looking at him saying that, you know. So tell me,
it's also biblical also. You know.
What was it like working with your son?
Well, he loves reading, so I actually chose that particular topic. The ancient pictorial. I actually got a picture from the exhibition, the Emancipation exhibition, and it intrigued him. So he asked to present something on that individual, and I did the research and we.
The videographer over there, his brother, what's his name?
It's Kenneth Hatton.
Okay,
and then the participant from the previous essay competition.
He's a two-time winner.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, young Hutton, how are you?
I'm good.
You're good.
Yes.
What was it like working, putting this course